When was the last time Jamie outperformed the market on a red day? Uh, June, July, June, July. There was quite a bit of outperformance. Maybe well, not really even in September, honestly. Do you roll Jimmy CCs without having a margin account? No, not unless you have enough capital to buy them back. Upstart was on SSR this morning. I have March 17 40 10 puts that are up. Would you hold them overnight or sell? Oh, I mean, you have a lot of time. I don't think I'd be that worried. I mean, here's the deal. I'm gonna tell everyone right now before anybody else asks me this fucking question. I can't tell you what to do with your risk. All right. Holding any position overnight that's just slipped into the money is risky. But if your thesis remains strong, why wouldn't you stick to it? If you're up enough, consider hedging. And so into tomorrow morning. Ding ding. That was fucking exciting, right? Well, a little bit. All right, well, it looks like we finally got a breakdown in the constant pump we've seen over the last 3 days as we realized oh, how big of a sell off was that? 114 basis point drop into close, spiking VIX and volatility into the end of the day, and seeing pretty large scale sell offs across most of the major mega caps. I think there is a chance that yes, this can continue. This can continue tomorrow. Falling below gamma neutral into close is a very big deal. If futures open lower, the market maker sell off to hedge is going to be fairly substantial. Obviously, this does mean that yes, there is negative pressure against GME, Upstart, Fubo, Tesla. That will probably persist, and as long as the market is continuing to sell off. However, due to their illiquidity, they are resistant to those sell-offs. And in a similar way that they're resistant to upside moves, they do not want volatility spiking to the downside either, as they are short volatility. Everything looks very good though, and I think those of you that were able to stick through until the second of 4 days of SLD, congratulations. For those of you that are not quite in the money yet, there is still uh, a fairly high chance of continued downside. I don't know what range that'll bring us to. If it brings us below the JPM collar at 4065, then there's even more potential. Right now, this range has the potential to stabilize between 4065 and 4100. There is the JPM collar almost acts as like a tiny little gamma neutral of its own. And can push back against downside price action. Although I think the positioning at 4100 that was attempting to stabilize the market at those levels is much larger. And so I think if we breaking down through the collar is not going to be an issue. Breaking even, taking a tiny bit of profit on my enter too soon SLD position. Learning every day. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Yaga. I appreciate that. So yeah, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow. I would keep an eye on futures tonight. Their movement is going to be very important for our price action tomorrow morning. As always, thank you guys so much, and I will see you bright and early tomorrow. And congratulations, seriously, to all of you guys that took some profits today or didn't take some profits and are way up. Good job. Patience is key, especially if you're going to be a bear. Sometimes you have to wait out the stupidity of the market, and that can be a daunting task. So if you were able to do it, congratulations. If you weren't, there's always another opportunity. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.